If you watched my cornrow tutorial, you already know what happened next. That video did real numbers, and a lot of you actually went and did your own cornrow. Sent me photos, asked follow-up questions, told me you tried it on a friend or a little brother. Good, because today we're building on top of that. Crochet Braids use those exact same cornrows as a base, but they give you a completely different look, way more versatility, significantly less daily maintenance. Here's what you're getting in this video. A full style, done at home in about 2 hours, not a 4-hour salon appointment you have to book and pay for. And once it's installed, this style holds for 4 to 8 weeks with way less upkeep than most braided styles require. If you don't already know how to do basic cornrows, don't worry. I've got that full tutorial linked right now. Go watch it first and come back, because everything in this video assumes that base is already in. For everyone who's already cornrowing because of that last video, let's take it to the next level. What you need. Let's keep this simple. You need a crochet hook. This is a small tool with a latch or open hook at the end, specifically designed for this technique. You need your extension hair. Crochet hair comes pre-looped, which is the easiest option for beginners, or in bulk packs if you want more control over thickness. And you need a rat tail comb for clean sectioning. That's it. No specialty products, no expensive setup. If you've got these 3 things and the cornrow base already installed, you're ready to go. Step 1, the base. Your crochet braids sit directly on top of cornrows, so the quality of that base determines how the final style looks. Here's what's different when you're prepping specifically for crochet braids. Section sizing matters more here than it did for a standalone cornrow style, because each section is going to anchor one crochet braid. If you want fewer, thicker crochet braids, which gives a bold statement look, go with larger cornrow sections, maybe 6 to 8 total across your head. If you want a denser, more natural looking result that mimics individual braids growing from your scalp, go with smaller sections, 12 to 20 cornrows, depending on your head size. More sections means more time installing crochet braids later, but the payoff is a result that looks less like an obvious install and more like your natural hair was braided directly. Before you start, prep your scalp. I apply the Juice Boost oil to my scalp the night before or the morning of installation. A small amount massaged in for about 2 minutes. Your scalp is going to be under cornrows and crochet braids for the next several weeks, so going in with a nourished, moisturized scalp instead of a dry one sets up the entire style for a healthier wear period. This takes 30 seconds. And it matters more than people realize, because you can't easily access your scalp once everything's installed. Step 2, the crochet technique. This is the part that intimidates people, but once you understand the motion, it's repetitive, and you'll get faster with every braid. Take your crochet hook and insert it underneath one of your cornrows. Go in from underneath, not through the top, so the hook comes up on the other side of the braid. Take a strand of your crochet hair, fold it in half so you've got a loop at the midpoint, and hook that loop with your crochet hook. Pull the loop through and under the cornrow until you've got the loop sitting on one side and the 2 loose ends on the other side. Then take those 2 loose ends and pull them through the loop. This creates a secure knot that anchors the crochet hair directly onto your cornrow. Here's the mistake almost everyone makes the first time: pulling too tight when securing that knot. You want it secure enough that it won't slip out, but not so tight that it's putting tension directly on your scalp and the cornrow underneath. If you've watched my video on hair loss and traction alopecia, you already know what constant tension does to your follicles over time. The same principle applies here. Crochet braid that's anchored too tightly creates the same kind of pulling stress, just distributed across dozens of individual knots instead of one braid. Secure, snug, but not straining. If it feels tight enough to tug at your scalp when you move your head, it's too tight. Loosen that knot and redo it. It's a small adjustment in the moment that prevents discomfort and damage over the next several weeks. Repeat this process for every section. Yes, it takes time. This is where most of your 2 hours goes, but the motion becomes muscle memory quickly, and by the time you're working through your last few sections, you'll be moving noticeably faster than when you started. If you've already got your hook and hair ready, and you're following along right now, subscribe, because the next part is where this goes from "I did a tutorial" to "this looks like I got it done professionally." Stay with me. Step 3, styling and blending. Once every section has crochet hair anchored to it, you've got individual braids hanging from your cornrow base. But right now it probably looks a little uneven, a little raw. This is where the styling makes the difference. Start by evenly distributing the crochet braids so they're not clumped in certain areas and sparse in others. If you went with larger sections and fewer braids, take a moment to fan them out so they cover your head evenly rather than hanging in distinct clumps. Next, blend your hairline. The goal is for the transition from your natural hairline to the crochet braids to look seamless, not like there's an obvious line where the install starts. Use your fingers to gently pull a few of the crochet strands forward along your hairline, softening that edge so it it doesn't look like a hard boundary. For styling options, you can leave the braids loose for a fuller, more natural look. You can twist sections of the crochet hair for added texture and a different visual rhythm. Or, and this is the look that pairs perfectly with what a lot of you are already doing from the cornrow video, combine crochet braids on top with a fade on the sides. Crochet hair installed only in the top section, faded sides underneath, creates a sharp contrast between the dense, textured top and the clean, tapered sides. If you're already comfortable with the cornrow plus fade combo, this is the natural next step in that same aesthetic direction. Maintenance and takedown. Now let's talk about living with this style for the next 4 to 8 weeks, because how you maintain it determines both how it looks and how healthy your hair is when it comes out. At night, satin bonnet or satin pillowcase. Same rule as every other braided style, because cotton friction will cause frizzing and dryness across the crochet hair and your natural hair underneath. Every few days, apply a small amount of oil directly to your scalp through the part lines. Your scalp doesn't have the same access to air and natural oils that it normally would, so you need to deliver moisture intentionally. Wash about once a week to 10 days with a diluted sulfate-free shampoo, focused on the scalp, gently squeezed through, and air-dried completely. Takedown is where most damage happens with any braided style, and crochet braids are no exception. But they're actually easier to remove than most because each braid is anchored with that single knot, rather than being fully braided into your hair from root to tip. To take them down, simply cut or carefully unloop each knot. Most crochet hair can be removed by snipping near the knot and gently pulling the crochet hair away, leaving your cornrows intact underneath. Once all the crochet hair is removed, take down your cornrows the same way you normally would, gently finger detangling as you go. Don't rush this part. Section by section with patience, and your natural hair underneath should come out in roughly the same condition it went in, which is the entire point of a protective style done right. Cornrows, and now crochet braids. That's 2 styles down in a series I didn't originally plan, but you all asked for it through how you responded to the first video. This one gives you something the cornrow video didn't. More length, more texture, more versatility, and a style that most men have genuinely never had access to because nobody made it for them. 2 hours, no salon appointment, no salon price tag, and a look that holds for weeks while protecting your natural hair underneath. Tell me in the comments, are you trying this yourself, or are you getting a friend or your barber to help the first time through? Both are valid. Just let me know where you're at. And if there's appetite for more of this, twists, box braids, whatever's next in this direction, tell me, because this series wasn't planned. You all built it by showing up for the first video. If you know someone who's been curious about braided styles, but didn't think there was anything made for them, send them this video. That's exactly who this is for. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm covering black hair care every single week. Styles, health, maintenance, all of it. I'll catch you in the next one.